Let's go! Cornel West just announced that he plans on running for president in 2024. And this upcoming presidential election just got a little bit more exciting. I'm going to play his introduction speech or his presidential announcement speech, and I'll come back with some thoughts as far as the pros and cons go. Check this out.
In these bleak times, I have decided to run for truth and justice, which takes the form of running for president of the United States as a candidate for the People's Party. I enter into quest for truth. I enter into quest for justice. And the presidency is just one vehicle to pursue that truth and justice, what I've been trying to do all of my life. I come from a tradition where I care about you. I care about the quality of your life. I care about whether you have access to a job with a living wage, decent housing, women having control over their bodies, health care for all, de-escalating the destruction of the planet, the destruction of American democracy. Democracy creates disruption. It creates an eruption. It creates an interruption. Wide from below, the energies of everyday people is manifest. And I know there are precious people in your life who you care for. That's why it's important for you to be involved, important for you to participate. We're not talking about hating anybody. We're talking about loving. We're talking about affirming. We're talking about empowering those who have been pushed to the margins, because neither political party wants to tell the truth about Wall Street, about Ukraine, about the Pentagon, about big tech. Neo-fascists like Brother Trump or milquetoast neoliberals like Brother Biden. Wow, I'm so happy to make a world-shaking decision. You know what I mean? Well, I know gangsters when I see them. And gangster's not a subjective expression. It's an objective condition. Do we have what it takes? We shall see. But some of us are going to go down fighting, go down swinging with style and a smile, accenting the best in you and trying to tease out the best in me. Let's do it together.
Boom, just drop the mic. What more can I say? What more needs to be said? I mean, first of all, it's just Cornel West. I'm about 95% sure that I'm going to vote for him. I haven't heard enough of his policies for me to give him the other 100%, the other 5%. I want to keep some reservations just because he hasn't made clear his stance on reparations. But the vast majority of his policies I'm already knowing I'm for. I know that Cornel West is a longtime advocate and longtime supporter of ending these foreign wars of aggression, getting money out of politics. He's not for this war in Ukraine. He's, 10 times, 100 times better than either Donald Trump or Joe Biden. Anyone who would vote for Donald Trump or Joe Biden over Cornel West, please do me a personal favor and leave it in the comment section. Leave it in the comment section. This is a call to action. Leave it in the comment section if you would vote for either Donald Trump or Joe Biden over Cornel West, and tell me why, because I just can't for the life of me figure out name one thing that either of those candidates have over Cornel West. Cornel West is smarter. He has a long track record, a long history of being a public figure, making his stances on so many policies and issues, standing on it. Cornel West is one of those guys who, whether you agree with his policies or not, you can see that he's being honest. He's a genuine, honest person. He tells you what he believes. He accepts what your disagreements, and he can still debate and argue with you in love and in passion. One thing that he always upholds is, radical levels of love. And it just exudes from him. You can tell it's not fake. You can tell it's not, oh, he's just a politician trying to pretend like he's one way for your vote. No, even before he's getting into politics, he has a long track record of standing on the right side of the vast majority of issues. I can't say enough good things about this guy. And one thing that I like about him is he's running as a third party. Now that's going to be a pro and a con. That's the only thing I see hurting him in this presidential run. It's a pro because I think we are in need as a country of a third party. We need to start to legitimize third parties. This two-party system where both parties are corrupt and bought by corporations in the military-industrial complex is getting us nowhere fast. It's driving us off a cliff, and unless we start to legitimize third parties, our country is doomed. So to have an intellectual, an honest intellectual who's a public figure, has a track record of being on the right side of history, and is lovable on both sides, I think Cornel West is the best option in 2024 from my perspective. I wish that I could see not Bernie Sanders, but Joe Biden in a debate against Cornel West. Forget about it. Cornel West would just cook them, stir the pot, put them in the blender. It would be over with. I would love to see that happen. Cornel West in a debate against Donald Trump or Joe Biden. Oh man, it would be awesome to see. But like I said, there's not going to be any debates. So that's one con. Another problem, and this is something that I'm really a little bit skeptical about and what my biggest concern here. Both times in 2020 and in 2016, after Bernie Sanders lost, after he had his primaries rigged by the Democratic Party, both times Bernie Sanders ended up endorsing the Democratic candidate. Not only did he endorse the Democratic candidate who just rigged the elections against him, he sheep-herded all of his supporters back into the Democratic Party. People who, before Bernie Sanders entered the race, were planning on abstaining altogether. So this might be a Democratic ploy of, okay, look, we see that the black demographic is not planning on voting in 2024. How can we galvanize the black vote and get them to participate? We need a public figure like Cornel West to get them active again. Okay, all the black people get excited. Yeah, I'm voting for Cornel West. Cornel West drops out, and then he endorses the Democratic candidate, at which time he says, listen guys, I ran, it didn't work out, but we can't let Trump win. Just like Bernie Sanders, you know, he plays that Bernie Sanders script. Look, we gotta vote for the lesser of two evils. I did my best, guys. I appreciate your support. Maybe next time, but for now, vote for the Democratic Party. I fear that might be the play that they're going for here. And if so, I would be very disappointed in Cornel West for, you know, taking advantage and manipulating the black community like that. Because before Cornel West came into the picture, and speaking for the many, I'm not going to say the majority, but many, if not the vast majority of black Americans, we were going to abstain. I mean, let's be real. The majority of Americans don't vote in the first place, black or white, or whatever have you. The majority of Americans, I think only like 51% of Americans vote in the first place. The majority of black people, especially black men, they abstain every year regardless. So this year, 2024 was going to be no different. The majority of black folks were going to abstain. Cornel West is going to galvanize the black community, hands down. There's no question about it. He's actually going to give black folks a reason to vote because we support our own. Cornel West has a long track record of being an upstanding citizen, I don't want to say revolutionary, but public figure for sure. So it would be exciting to see him shake up the race, legitimize the third parties. We'll see what happens. I'm happy for him. I'm saluting him, and I'm, saluting the guy. I'm throwing my support behind Cornel West. So what little views I get on this channel, I'll be pumping Cornel West until I hear his stance on reparations. Now that, like I said, is still the litmus test. He's going to be asked about it, and I'm curious to see what his response is on the reparations tip. But besides that, all in all, I say it's a good thing that Cornel West is running. I'm excited to see what the future holds. But hey, once again, please, if you're not planning on supporting Cornel West, if you're planning on supporting Donald Trump or Joe Biden, leave it in the comment section. Tell me why. I predict, I could be wrong, but I predict the only reason people are going to give is as a third party, he doesn't stand a chance of winning. That's the only thing I can see people saying, oh, he can never win. He's a third party candidate. He's just running to take votes away from Joe Biden. That's the only thing I can see them saying. But assuming that he had a chance to win, assuming all things were equal and we had ranked choice voting, tell me one reason why you would not. If he had a chance to win, tell me why you would not vote for Cornel West and instead vote for either Donald Trump or Joe Biden. Leave it in the comment section. Salute to all the new subscribers. I appreciate y'all coming. I appreciate y'all joining the channel. I upload a video just about every day, so I'll keep this content rolling for y'all. I appreciate the support. If you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Peace, because that's what I think. So you made it all the way to the end of the video, but you haven't hit the like button yet. Come on now. You're cheating me, you're cheating yourself. Go ahead, hit the like button. And while you're at it, you might as well smash the subscribe button so you can get notifications every time I drop a video. I make a video every day, a different topic, a different subject. They're all interesting, so you can check them all out by hitting the subscribe button and setting your notifications to all so you get an alert when I drop a video. There you go.